For today's video because we are off to our local farmers market, and if you know one thing about me, you know I love the farmers market. I love to be able to just get outside and get some fresh food and produce, and this video is actually going to be taking you through a farmers market haul and a grocery store haul because I really want to kind of compare the two. So I'll buy the same exact things at the farmers market and the same exact things at the grocery store, and we can kind of see the financial impact and see if there's a price difference but also a quality difference as well. One of my kind of goals for this year is to start to shop more locally, and especially when it comes to our food, because I really do believe there are great positive impacts when you are shopping locally and supporting your local farmers. There's of course the impact of being able to actually support them firsthand, but also the quality of food hopefully can be better and more fresh because it's harvested right in your backyard, opposed to, you know, being grown somewhere else in the country or the world and then shipped to your local area, which it really can depend on the produce because of course not everything can grow in certain regions. So it really is amazing that we have the modern grocery store and have access to so many varieties of food. But I really just want to kind of see how it goes, and this is one of my dreams for the year regardless, so I'm excited to start going to the farmers market more frequently. And when I've gone to the farmers market in the past, I've really only grabbed a few things, just random things, but today we're going to be trying to get everything for the whole week. Well, produce wise, I'll still need to probably get like canned and dry goods at the grocery store, but I'm excited to see how it goes. So let's hop over to the farmers market now.
Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. You in my arms, won't let go. The world around could pass us by, a thunderstorm, a lightning strike, as we hold each other tight. You're the rose in a garden.
We are back from the market and it was so fabulous as always. We found lots of goodies, so I'm excited to show you. First and foremost, I just have to start out with this absolutely massive sweet potato. It is huge. Hopefully you guys can tell how absolutely huge it is. I know sometimes it's hard to see the scale, but I guess I have lots of things. Okay, so here's a little lime, and there's the massive sweet potato, and it is just hefty and heavy. So I'm gonna make lots of sweet potato fries with that, and this was all organic and local. So everything was organic and locally grown except for the strawberries, the blueberries, and this green pepper. So just a little note, and I guess there's just not really berries in season in my area at the local farm. So these are actually from Central Florida, so they are a bit closer. They're not organic or anything, but they look absolutely delicious. I actually just ate one. And then these blueberries are from Chile. So that's the only one that didn't come from the local area, and I have no idea where this green pepper is from, but it looks nice and yummy. So those are the only things that are not local, like I said. And then we have green beans that just look wonderful, and cherry tomatoes, jalapenos, a big old basket of these. I love to add these into guacamole and just other dishes I like to make. And then we have radishes, and here's the rest of the blueberries and strawberries. I just like to put them in my container. I put a little bit at a time in the container because I rinse them off and then just keep them in the fridge. But of course I don't want to rinse all of them off at the same time because that makes them go bad quicker. So just a little side note. And then we have these beautiful radishes that I like to put in sandwiches or over salads. And then we have some kale. Brandon wanted some kale, so I'll do a little salad with that probably, and some butter lettuce. So very, very beautiful. Oh, and these sunflower microgreens, which are so, so fun. And I like to put these on sandwiches and salads as well. Also, probably the best of all, some fresh flowers that are just making me smile every time I look at them. And the last thing we picked up at the farmer's market is this wildflower local raw honey. And I always try to consume local honey around this time of year because I do have some pollen allergies in the spring. So apparently, supposedly, I don't think there's actually any concrete evidence that this works, but consuming the raw honey is supposed to help build your immunity to those local pollen allergies because the bees use the pollen to make their honey. So if it's in your body can build that strength against it. I don't know all the specifics, but that's kind of the general idea. So I just add a little bit into my coffee each morning around this time of year. So that's what I'm gonna do, and it's delicious anyways. So even if it is just the placebo effect making me feel like I am stronger against my pollen allergies, so be it. I am fine with that. But everything else that we bought today, all the produce, so not including the flowers and honey, was $42. And I think that honestly is pretty close to what I would spend at the grocery store, probably a bit more because it is all local and organic besides those 3 things I showed you. So we'll see when we get to the grocery store portion, but nevertheless, it was such a beautiful morning, and I definitely would love to spend every Saturday morning at the farmer's market. So it's definitely something I want to continue to do regardless. A week later, and I am ready to share all the goodies I found at the grocery store. So I was able to find pretty much everything that I found at the farmer's market, at the grocery store, but some of these items aren't organic or local, and I also was not able to find the microgreens, but I'm excited to kind of share the difference. So quality-wise, all of these produce items look fabulous. The only thing that's kind of iffy is the kale. It's one in this kind of plastic bag, whereas the farmer's market one was just like a little bushel of kale that didn't have any packaging whatsoever, so that's pretty awesome. And it doesn't look the freshest. It is already cut, but the grocery store I went to, which was Walmart, by the way, all of this is from Walmart, and the Walmart close to me actually does have a lot of organic items, which is really amazing. And I do find that it's the cheapest organic compared to other grocery stores in my area. So that's what I've just found in my experience. But yeah, this kale isn't the best looking, but I did want to kind of get the organic option to have a better price comparison. So we have that, and then everything else looks really great. And the strawberries and blueberries are actually from the same place that the ones where the farmer's market ones were from. So Plant City, Florida for the strawberries, and then also Chile for the blueberries. So kind of interesting, but let's get to the financial aspect, because my general consensus is I want to try to get as much local goodies as I can at the farmer's market, but I don't think there really is a huge financial impact, which is also kind of good news, because I was thinking that, you know, going to the farmer's market and shopping locally and all organic would be much, like, significantly more expensive than just shopping at the grocery store, but it really is not that big of a difference. So here I have a little side-by-side of both receipts, and I highlighted the things that I'm comparing on my Walmart receipt in pink, but I'll just show you a few price examples, so price comparison examples. So we have limes. I got 2 limes at Walmart for 76 cents, and then from the farmer's market, I got 2 limes for $1.18. So there's a pretty big jump of price. And then for sweet potatoes, that was actually my biggest purchase at the farmer's market this weekend, and it came up to $7.08. So that's pretty expensive for sweet potatoes, but again, they were local, and one of mine was absolutely ginormous, if you remember. So that was kind of like 3 sweet potatoes in one. So I spent $7.08 at the farmer's market, and then at Walmart, I only spent $2.44 on sweet potatoes. And then for lemons, I bought 2 lemons at the farmer's market for $1.94. And then at Walmart, I bought them for $1.08. So again, it really is tricky to do a side-by-side comparison because there are so many different factors, but I do find it super interesting to see what the price difference really comes down to. In total, I spent about $40 at the farmer's market on all of my produce, and then grocery shopping, I spent about $32, but I was not able to get those microgreens like I stated, and there are multiple different produce items that I got at the grocery store that are not organic and local. So it's hard to do an exact price comparison, but really just an $8 or $9 difference, but also getting the added benefit of the experience of going to the farmer's market, and then also getting that organic and locally grown produce is a big deal, I think. So I'm really happy I did this to kind of compare the two, and I really hope you guys found it interesting and maybe it inspired you to take a little trip to your farmer's market, or even just check out the local farms in your area, because lots of them provide little subscription boxes, so you can kind of pick up a local box of produce, which I definitely want to look into as well. But there really are so many options, and I'm just such a lover of food and cooking, and so I really want to kind of start paying more attention of where the food is grown and where it is actually coming from, because that's such a huge part of it. So that's gonna be it for this video though. I really hope you all enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to see you super soon.